so many questions. I want to try to answer as many as possible, but a lot of them were answered in a couple of videos that I've made in the past. I'm going to just add a few things to this video, but overall I don't really want to repeat myself in every video. There are just a few things that changed, like I said, but overall it's just a quick update. The first things that I want to say is that a lot of times people will say in one of these types of videos, people will comment, well, it's, you know, you were just born with that hair. They'll say things like, oh, it's because that's your parents probably had hair like yours, which is why your hair is like that. Yes, that is partially true, but there's more to it that I want to get into in this video. So one of the first things that I want to say is a lot of the shininess that comes along with my hair has to do with, number one, the lighting. So I'm going to have my helper turn off the lighting so that you guys can see what my hair looks like without the bright lights. You see, my hair is pretty average. It's not as shiny as it looks with the lighting. So you can go ahead and turn the lighting back on, and then you guys will see that my hair looks a lot shinier with the bright lights on. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that, yes, my parents did have thick hair, and I'll post a little picture right here or a video of my parents, and if you want to see that video you can go ahead and visit my blogging channel later on or visit it now. I'll also post the links in the information box so you don't have to lose out on what I have to say in this video just to go watch that video. But this is what my parents' hair kind of looked like. My dad's hair was really thick and curly, coarse. My mom's hair was also thick and was really long, but also kind of straight. It didn't really become coarse until she was a little bit older. The other part of it is my hair is not super hair, you guys. I mean, if I mistreat it, it's gonna show. It's gonna look dry, it's gonna have split ends. If I over process it, if I dye it blonde and just continue to dye it blonde, and every time my roots grow out I dye it blonde again, it's going to show. The main reason why my hair is as shiny as it is because I really take care of it a lot. First thing is that I really work on protecting my hair from any type of damage. So I do not use heat unless I am making a video for you guys, or if there's some sort of special occasion like I'm going to a wedding or I'm going to be part of a specific special event that's going on, then I will do my hair. And sometimes even when I'm part of that special event, like say for example photo shoot, I won't use heat on my hair. I'll just pin my hair up and roll it up, and then I won't even curl my hair. So it's very rare that I actually use heat on my hair. If anything, I'll probably use heat on my hair about 4 times a month, which is that if I'm going to go swimming, I do not put my hair in the chlorine water. So like if I'm going to a swimming pool where there's chlorine water, I don't let my hair get wet. If I'm going to the beach, rarely do I even wet my hair at all. I don't let that salt water touch my hair. During the week, I know what you guys are probably going to think this is probably like the grossest thing you've ever heard of, but before, I used to wait 2 days before washing my hair. Lately, for the past, I want to say maybe 2 to 3 months, I've been waiting an entire week. And it's been challenging because my hair is very oily after 2 days. Also, my hair tends to kind of like, so it makes it kind of difficult when I don't wash my hair. Another thing is I run every single day, I exercise every single day, and so I got a lot of sweat going on in my hair, and that makes it even more challenging. So what I do to kind of help out with that is if I absolutely have to wash my hair because it's oily, you know, it's dirty, or there's just too much sweat going on or anything like that, I will rinse it out with water. I will let the water in the shower run through my hair, and once I'm done with that, then I'll add just a little bit of hair conditioner and I'm good to go. I won't shampoo it. But when my hair is oily, what I do is I take like a boar bristled brush, something that has bristles that are a little bit thicker than this or thicker than a comb, and I will comb the oils from the top of my head to the bottom as much as possible. So all that oil that is really disgusting and gross, I try to bring it all the way down to the bottom, to the tips of my hair. Once I do that, then I go ahead and I wash it out. So if you are trying to do what I'm doing, which is letting your hair get as oily as possible, and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do my hair the next day? You can always braid it You can always put it in a ponytail. I mean, there are so many hairstyles that you can do that require you to kind of slick it back that will really, a lot of people will not be able to tell that your hair is really gross and oily. They'll just assume that you put gel in your hair or you put some sort of serum in your hair to get your hair slicked back. I know that's really gross. People always approach me and they say, what products do you use in your hair? Like, please tell me what you do to your hair. What shampoo do you use? Like, what is it that you do to your hair to make it so shiny and so healthy? And I always respond the same way. Look, it's not about the products. It's about how I treat my hair that causes it to be the way that it is. And they're like, okay, yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So what do you do to your hair? And I'm like, okay, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the products that I use. Okay, it doesn't matter. What they say. It doesn't matter. I don't care. What do you use for your hair? Fine, I'll tell you. I switch my shampoos all the time. I use whatever shampoo is available, but lately I've been using herbal essences. There's a long-term commitment, I think is what it's called. It's in a red bottle and it's for long hair. I use that one. I also use Pantene Frizzy to Smooth. And I also use Head and Shoulders because remember I told you guys sometimes my scalp gets a little messed up because of the oils. So I use Head and Shoulders. And then I use either Herbal Essences conditioner or Pantene conditioner for my hair. For that, I don't do anything to my hair but either braid it or put it up in a bun, put it in a ponytail. I don't use any type of heat, as I said before. Before I jump in the shower, I try to detangle my hair with a wide toothed comb so that it's not as difficult to detangle it after. When I'm in the shower, I will take the shampoo, put a little bit in the palm of my hand, wash my scalp, so all my scalp is nice and clean, and I don't transfer the shampoo to the rest of my hair. I just kind of let it sit up here, and then I rinse it through with warm water. Same thing when I wash it. When I rinse it, when I get it wet, it's just with warm water. I don't change temperature. I rinse it out, then I take my conditioner. I actually use a lot of conditioner. I use a very generous amount. Usually my conditioner runs out a lot faster than my shampoo, so I always have to buy 2 conditioner bottles and 1 shampoo bottle. And then I'll take like a generous amount of conditioner in the palm of my hand and just put it, make sure that I apply it all over the bottom part of my hair, so all the tips and stuff like that, and just kind of massage it in. And then I will pin my hair up and then just continue with the rest of the stuff that I have to do in the shower. And once I'm done with the shower, then instead of kind of like wringing the water out of my hair out, I will actually just squeeze from the top all the way to the bottom and then just kind of push the water out. Once I'm done with that, then I'll take my towel and then just kind of like pat it dry. I don't do this to my hair. You know how we used to do that when we were kids? We'd take the hair and just go like this. I don't do that to my hair. I just pat it dry. Now, I know that they say that you're not supposed to put the towel on top of your head because risk of snagging your hair once you take the towel off. Also, you're kind of like wrapping it in a real like awkward position, and that also causes breaking in your hair. So they say you're not supposed to do that, but just be really gentle. Another thing is you're not supposed to leave the towel on for a really long time because it doesn't really let your hair kind of air dry or breathe. So all those things, but I still use a regular towel. I used to use a special towel, like a little turban thing, but I don't use it very often, so I just use a regular towel, and I'll just leave my hair up in the towel for a minute and bring it back down and then just let it air dry. I don't use the blow dryer, not even on cold setting. I just let it air dry naturally. What else? Do I put anything in my hair once I'm done washing it? And lately I've been applying this Keratin Complex Infusion Keratin Replenisher. And I know what you guys are thinking, oh, she's sponsored, she's trying to sell us a product. I'm not trying to sell you anything. You can use whatever you want on your hair. What I try to use is something that will smooth out my hair so that it's not that frizzy throughout the day or for the next few days. So I'll just apply that at the tips of my hair when my hair is a lot of people, even though they let their hair air dry and even though they put a product in their hair, they still end up with frizz. And what happens is the longer you leave your hair in its natural state, the more smoother it will become because it'll be healthy and shiny and smooth, and naturally it'll just be nice and smooth. About the internal part. Okay, the internal part is really important. I know that people talk about, oh, don't use any heat, don't wash your hair, use specific products, but you also cannot forget about your diet and your exercise. I try to eat vegetables every day. I drink water every day. I'm not a vegetarian, and so I will eat my chicken or fish, and I try to fit in at least 30 minutes of exercise Monday through Friday, if not on the weekends. Sometimes I try to fit in something on the weekends, but usually I'm just running around with my baby. Getting good sleep. All of these things are going to contribute to a general healthy glow with your skin, your nails, and your hair. How long did it take for my hair to grow this long? I'll show you guys. And it's actually cut in layers. One time where I burned my hair really bad right back here, this section, and I had to trim it off, and then it kind of looked funny, so then I trimmed my hair up to about right here at my shoulders. And then eventually, I think it took about maybe 2 years to get as long as it is now from that point, but that was a long time ago. And then since then, I've just had it really long. You leave your hair down all day, your hair really tends to tangle up throughout the day, so I carry a little tiny brush with me or a little comb with me, and I tend to just kind of detangle it throughout the day if I leave my hair down. But lately I've been putting it up in a braid to kind of prevent that, because I don't even want to be combing it that often to prevent breakage. How is my hair cut? And so I will list my stylist's information in the box below. Also in my vlogging channel, I actually show like where I go to get my hair done. And what I do is I ask my stylist, who currently at this time, when this video is being made, her name is Mary, and I will ask her to do long layers on my hair. And so the front part is a little bit shorter than the rest of my hair, which goes about that long, just below my shoulder. And then the longest part of my hair goes about to my hip area, a little bit below my hip. I do have a hair tutorial for these curls if you want to see that tutorial. I'll put a little link in the information box, and also put a link right about here or here, depending on how my video editing goes. I used to get my hair trimmed every 4 to 6 weeks. But ever since I became a mom, that's just kind of like not really something that I can do, which is why I'm taking care of my hair more than ever. So now I go maybe once or twice a year to get my hair trimmed. Do I have split ends? If you look really closely at my hair, yes, I do have a little bit of split ends, but it's not too bad. Do I dye my hair? This is actually a faded color that I have in my hair, but it's very close to my natural hair. And if you look really closely, I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can see that my natural hair color is about right here, and then the rest of it is kind of like a real lighter brown under here. It's very hard to see it on camera, but I think in person you can really see it. Like I said, I have a video in my vlogging channel where you can kind of see when I first got my hair done. I posted that. What can I do to make my hair as thick as yours? You guys, there's like no way that you can, there's no products out there that are going to make your hair thicker. There are products out there that are going to hold your hair up high so that it looks or it appears thicker, but once you wash it out, it's going to come out and your hair is not going to be thick anymore. There's things like teasing, using hairspray, using mousse, especially here at the roots. There are root lifters that you can use. There are products like that. You can also tease your curls, like I said. Add a lot of hairspray, unless you use like hair extensions to make it appear thicker. But you really have to embrace your hair type. So if your hair is very curly, be thankful, because there are girls who love to curl their hair to make it look like yours. I have a video where I did waves in my hair, and some couple of girls were like, oh, my hair looks like this naturally. You know, I mean, and if your hair is like stick straight and thin, then you have to appreciate your hair that way. Keep it shiny, keep it long, and I bet people will actually tell you how beautiful your hair is, even if it's not thick, because long, shiny, healthy hair is attractive. Doesn't matter what your texture is. So you really have to embrace your hair texture and not covet anyone else's hair texture. Just deal with your own hair texture. Now you can change it up every once in a while by adding extensions, changing the color of it once in a while, but don't make it a habit, because that's what creates a problem for your hair. Hopefully I answered all of your questions. So if I didn't, just let me know, and try my best to answer them. A lot of the frequently asked questions I'll post in the information box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.